Well, everyone knows who you are. I mean, in prison, everyone raps, but you're an actual professional, accomplished rapper. So do you think that you were getting love for that or hate or both?
It was both ways, because it's like either people gonna be super on dick because they ain't never met a celebrity or something on their life or what they call a celebrity in their eyes, you know what I'm saying? Or they gonna be on, so I don't give a fuck that Yayo, nigga, fuck that nigga. I'm somebody. Just how it is. It's just, I never got like the in-between of people that just really didn't give a fuck. It was like people with either super on dick or you got people that just hate for the simple fact that guards and inmate-wise.
When you look at the prisons that you were in, I mean, obviously things are broken up in terms of you got the whites over here, you got the Mexicans over here, you got the blacks over there, but then within that, then you got all the different gangs and affiliations and stuff like that.
Yeah, but and not to cut you off, but it really, prison only segregated when it come to black people or in the feds.
Okay.
Well, a lot of places, period. Like when a Mexican come into prison or something like that, it start from the first level, like a county jail or something. And before you get to prison politics and shit, especially we're in Texas, you know what I'm saying? You know, we share neighborhoods with Mexicans. It's not like California where shit is segregated, or they do gotta be in the same hood, they might not live on the same block. Like, where in Texas, your neighbor would be a Mexican, your people live across you be Mexican. Y'all might not even interact, but y'all live, go to the same grocery stores, and be in the same spots and shit. You know what I'm saying? Even though y'all might not interact in a social gathering. But in prison, when they come in, if you Mexican, you Mexican. They got something for you. If you white, you white. But when you black, it's where you from, what gang you is. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you a Crip, you a Blood, you a GD, you Black Stone. Oh, you or something like that. That's what it's gonna come to. Now, when you come in, it's gonna be that Mexican coming at a lot of outside. Then when white people come in, you white. You my people. But when black people come to prison, it don't be like that.
I mean, were there any race riots while you were there?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, and in those situations, do you
It's
just
blacks
go
versus everybody.
So it doesn't matter if you're a Crip, Blood, whatever. Everyone just
how it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be black versus everybody because that's just how it is in the feds. When it's the feds, you got the Islanders and the natives. They run together. All the Mexicans run together because you might have a Mexican mafia on the yard who everybody is under. You know what I'm saying? Where I was at in Florence, the Mexicans bucked it. The Tango Blast and the Paisa, they didn't pay. They didn't pay the black hand next though. They didn't pay. You know what I'm saying? But all the rest of the Mexicans that fell under Sureño, they paid. Then New Mexico, they got deep in Florence, so they didn't pay either. But in other spots, everybody would have paid, but numbers counting feds. But
well, yeah, you had a couple of situations with Mexicans. There was a situation where you walked past a dude, and I guess it wasn't.
Oh yeah, that was the Sureño dude. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to him though. Shout out to Vagos. He was telling me a big lesson in the feds how some smile can get you killed.
Yeah, no, when you told that story, I think it was on Say Cheese, it was interesting because I guess you walked by him, you said, excuse me, but I guess that wasn't the proper etiquette.
Yeah, because I had put my hands on him. I had walked by a brush. So, you know, if I'm from Texas, I'm from the South, bro. We got Southern hospitality. You know what I'm saying? It's just, you know, this is something normal, a pat on the back or something like that. Or, you know what I'm saying? When you speak to somebody, you might shake their hand, it might clap it. You know what I'm saying? It's just how we just move a little different in the South. So him being from California and Mexicans and blacks don't really interact. So when I passed by, like, excuse me, he didn't know what I was on. He didn't know if I was trying to do something to him or not. You know what I'm saying?
Right, and you were told that you potentially now have a problem
with
the Mexicans just by putting your hand on his shoulder.
Yeah, and then because of who he was. He was somebody. He wasn't just a Rudy Poo-ass nigga. He was a speaker for the unit, for the Sureños. He was somebody. You know what I'm saying? So it was even more reason. See, Mexicans and how, like, when you in the feds on gang time and shit like that, you gotta move different than a motherfucker that's just repping for their city or their state. You know what I'm saying? Come rules and regulations. So for him being surreal, he on gang time, he gotta move a certain way, period. Like, they can't even argue with the police because if the police disrespect them, they gotta go.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? They gotta do that to them. So it's just different how Mexicans and blacks is in prison.